Oh yeah, I'm Sam, I'm 30 years old from London and I suffer from gastroparesis. Um, my main symptoms include constant pain in my abdominal area, so my stomach, more to my left really, but sometimes in my right. I get very bloated quickly, even with drink. I don't have to have much to drink and I could be gasping, I could really want one. I get nausea all the time whenever I've eaten or drunk, and I vomit. I can vomit up to 10 hours later after eating. It lasts for absolutely and utterly hours, even if I haven't had much. I keep some down of whatever I eat, but there's nothing that particularly agrees with me. Eat or drink, I puke it up. As I said, I must keep some down, but it just must be a percentage and it gives or takes because I tend to be sick on whatever. The pain is always there, but it's more excruciating once you've eaten or drunk. For lack of energy, because of the obvious. I often get quite faint and I can often get headaches from starting to get dehydrated and stuff like that. Okay, I've been ill now for about 4.25 years. Got ill in like the end of April, beginning of May 2011. Took about a year or just under a year for diagnosis. Was quite lucky really. At the time it seemed to be forever, but you have various tests and a lot of my tests were coming back normal or just slight, and they just couldn't put anything on it. They said, oh, you're a teacher, you're stressed, it's in your, like, basically they made me feel like it was in my head. I had an eating disorder. There was nothing really wrong. Eventually I had many tests. Eventually I had one and the consultant knew straight away. It was the eating the radioactive mashed potato and then having the scan. Nothing come out of my stomach and none of the radiation properly. So he diagnosed it from there. And I say luckily, because a lot of people it takes a very long time. I don't know if it helped much. I have what is known as idiopathic gastroparesis, or means the causes of why I've got it is unknown. I woke up with one morning what I thought was a stomach bug, and years later I still have it. Yeah, there are people that have known causes, but mine is unknown. I've tried loads of different treatments, all the different anti-sickness. They made me more violently sick. They kept the food down for longer. As it is, it's down for hours and hours. I'm being sick for hours and hours. But I was more violently sick from it. And I'm violently sick enough as well. I don't need any more energy wasted on it. So don't take them. Tried the erythromycin, and many others. I really can't remember the names of them, but every time I've gone back to consultant, he says you've tried every drug now. Sometimes I try them again just to see, but they don't really work. And so now they say I could benefit from a pacemaker, a gastric pacemaker. At the moment the NHS won't fund it for me. They don't fund very many people. They say it's because they're not sure if I have it. They say it's because one of the tests I couldn't complete. I was sick in it. They say it's because it's not a cure and we don't know if it's definitely going to work. I hope it's going to work. I hope it's going to change my life, even if it's just a little bit. Even if this means I'm not being sick as much, I would absolutely and utterly adore it. Even if it meant I can drink more liquids. So we're fundraising now to make some money. We need about £25,000. We made about 5 and a bit now, doing all different events, and we'll continue, and I hope to raise awareness along the way. So this is me trying to do my bit. I don't like the thought of it just being me with the fundraising. I hope to be able to carry this on after I have my pacemaker and help others. I'm not sure how, but I really do hope. Before I got ill, and even up to my diagnosis, even after, I didn't know what gastroparesis was. I hadn't heard of it, and even when the consultant told me, I didn't understand it. I had to go and research it and found groups on the internet and stuff to kind of help me out. When I was refused the funding and even the pill for the pacemaker, well, obviously it was really sad, because I have to believe that it's going to help me. I obviously want more, I do, and I want to feel a little bit better, even if it's just a little bit. I'd love to be completely better, but I know that's not always likely, but even just a bit. But the thing that helped me with them refusing it is when I started the fundraising, I found more people that have had it, so I kind of feel less alone. What's nice to know, but horrible to know that other people are going through it. But it's really nice to know, and every so often be able to talk to someone that can completely relate to how you're feeling and what's going on. So I suppose that's the plus. It's horrible to know that there's probably people out there that feel alone with it. You always feel slightly alone, that feel completely alone and feel like they've got no one to turn to. And also it's horrible to feel that there might be people that don't know they have it and don't understand what's going on. So that's why awareness is important. It's important for them, and it's important too. So hopefully some kind of cure is found. Before I got ill, I was a primary school teacher. Obviously I trained for a long time to become that. I had done an undergraduate course before, then done a couple of years as a TA, and then went back and done a postgrad in education. At the time I got ill, I was teaching year 4, but I had taught a bit of year 3 when sick. Done it for 10 months while being sick, and I just couldn't keep up that pace. I was whacked out. I couldn't teach properly. I thought I was crap, and everything I was doing was bad. And this felt really rough. I find it hard enough now doing normal daily things like getting ready. So to be able to do that would be a mission. I also used to go gym 5 to 6 times a week. I loved it. I loved the classes like spin, body combat, pump. I loved them all. I loved a bit of a swim. I liked cycling to and from the gym, stuff like that. I also went out quite a lot, and I don't mean out as in partying. All of that is kind of non-existent now. Even just going out with mates, having curry nights and cooking with my mates, and just meeting up after work. All that kind of stuff ended when I got ill. It's all pretty non-existent. I really do miss it. I'm lucky enough not to be housebound. I can't do as much as I would like to do. I'm even still quite an active person in my head, but can't quite be physically. But I managed to get out. It's not easy, and I probably shouldn't do as much as what I do, but it's the thing that keeps me going. Keeps me going mentally, and probably even physically. But it, it does affect, illness does affect how you feel mentally, and so does make me low sometimes, probably too much again. But if I was housebound, sorry, I would be absolutely walking the walls. I really would be. I can't really see a future. Not that I would lie down and not fight. I don't mean like that. But before, you'd see days, years, etc. ahead. I tend to live for the day, but not being I can't be spontaneous either. So yeah, I live each day as it comes, and I can't really see very far ahead. I don't see myself at work again yet. I don't see myself being able to properly go out, properly socialise. I don't, see myself having a future with any children or a proper relationship. I know there's people with gastroparesis that do it, and I need to learn lessons for them. I'm not all doom and gloom. I do hope for a better future, and I do try my best, and I try to live as best I can. And the pacemaker, or the hope that the pacemaker might work a little bit, has given me a bit more hope. But it's just a strain, and it's just hard to see. I'm not saying there isn't any, I'm just saying it's hard. Obviously I wished I'd never got ill, but can't change that. But yeah, I always think as well, I wish that I could have got ill with something that at least has a cure, but there isn't. And so it's just about managing it, and I'm hoping someday a cure will be found, because people are dying from it. And although I often get angry with myself and say, oh, you're not doing enough, you're being lazy, I know I'm feeling like yucky, let's put it that way, most of the time. And I know I'm being quite hard on myself. So yeah, I also know that there are, I keep on going on places and seeing that people are dying from it, whether it's directly from gastroparesis or whether it's from the gastroparesis causing strain on other organs and so on and so forth. And it's kind of scary. So that would be nice, a cure.